What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to Zero Productions. I guess we finally have some kind of updates on Spawn, a Spawn film that I thought was in the can because this shit has been in production for how long? You guys, I've been doing Spawn videos on my channel for the last 5 years. 5 years, and they haven't even started shooting this movie. Because I was just like, you know what, maybe this film is never gonna come out, whatever, Todd McFarlane's, too, stingy with the script. There were ultimately a lot of problems with it, and stuff that I was hearing about it. I was like, oh, this is never going to get off the ground. Spawn's not going to be in this movie. It's going to be an entity. I was like, what? That's just kind of weird. And, Todd McFarlane wanting to direct the movie. I was like, no, that's a terrible idea. He's never directed a film in his entire life. Why would you have Todd McFarlane direct a Spawn movie, right? That I think is going to be still produced by Blumhouse Studios. Pretty sure the budget's going to be up there, probably anywhere between 60 to 80 million. And you're going to give that to a first-time director? I highly doubt that. So I don't think that Todd McFarlane is going to be directing this film. And I think that, from the script, from what we were hearing from, those updates years ago, are that probably going to be changed. And it's not going to be what was in line with what Todd McFarlane wanted to do. Now, granted, he did create the character. I love the character, but the script, ultimately, I felt it wasn't doing it for me. I was like, Spawn's not going to be in this movie. It's going to be some kind of entity. I was like, nah, I'm straight off that. But we got some updates, y'all. We got some updates, and we're going to dive deep. Jamie Foxx gave us some updates, and apparently Todd McFarlane said that there's going to be a big announcement coming soon. I was like, okay, that's what's up. Finally, shit. Let's read this from comicbook.com, you guys. They got us some updates. So, a movie based on Todd McFarlane's Image Comics character Spawn has been in the works for quite some time now. While it hasn't been a lot of major news, McFarlane has offered updates here and there, including recently telling comicbook.com that a big announcement is coming. But now Jamie Foxx, who is set to star in the film, is offering some pretty big updates on his own, revealing to us that the film is special and original, while comparing it to another original take on a comic book character, Joker. So Jamie Foxx is still attached to this movie? Okay, but what about Jeremy Renner? Is Jeremy Renner still attached to this movie? I think he was supposed to be playing the Detective Twitch, possibly. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But at least Jamie Foxx is, hey, this is still happening. So maybe the books are still into play, which is exciting because I want to see this movie. This is what Jamie Foxx said. I will tell you this. I talked to Todd, and the thing is that we want to craft something that is so special because I remember seeing the first Spawn movie and then seeing the HBO versions. And so we have something that is almost like an original. Without giving too much away, Fox said, but it starts in a way that's so cool. It's not a big budget, and that's what I love about it. It's sort of like how they did Joker. The Joker, yes, he is here, but the story is about a man who is in fire. The same with what we're doing with this. And so we're just getting this right, cooking it right, but staying intact, keeping the energy going. And when we lay it on you, there's going to be some moments where you go, oh man, you've been watching everybody shoot their shot, and now we're getting to shoot ours. Okay, hey, look, if Jamie Foxx is praising this, then, I think we're in good hands. You know what I'm talking about? If he's now starting to give some kind of brand new update on this film, I think we are in good hands. And we could possibly even start production sometime next year, you guys, which I can't be mad. Continuing on, McFarlane himself told us a bit about the progress on the project earlier this year, acknowledging that while there haven't been a ton of satisfying answers about the film, there's a lot going on making it a reality. Ooh, that's exciting stuff, you guys. That's very exciting. This is what he had to say. I get it. We're living in a weird time, in the pandemic, and nobody wants to say anything because you don't know what's going to happen and whatever else, McFarlane explained. But we have a collective team, and we are doing what needs to be done to keep this moving. We put a little bit of pressure on ourselves to say, can we have by mid-year something really big and intangible to go public with? Which is not only to backtrack on what people have added, but to also say, we've sold it to a studio. Something that's really tangible. That it's like we're not just farting around. Okay, so maybe Blumhouse isn't producing this anymore. So maybe they're still trying to pitch this idea to a studio that will allow the, correct amount of budget to get this film off the ground. Now, if I'm a studio, I'm going to greenlight it, and I'm going to give you $100 million for this project. I'm gonna give you 100 million. I believe in Spawn. I feel like you can spark something new within this franchise. I really do. Now granted, it could lead to potential spin-off series and stuff like that. But I feel like, you want to invest a good amount of money into this. You do. You don't want to have it a small budget where you're limited. Oh, we can't do this. We can't do that. We have to scale back on the CGI. Now that could be a good thing because now you have to really rely on storytelling, which is ultimately the best part of filmmaking is storytelling. When you have a great story, you're going to get a lot of people behind your movie. But that's interesting, man. Look, I really do hope that this film does get off the ground. And whatever kind of big announcement Todd McFarlane is talking about, I hope it's something big that will really get the fans excited and really have the fans, behind and believe that this film is actually getting made. Because like I said, I've been covering this for the last 5 years. 5 years, and nothing has gotten off the ground. I don't know if the script has been rewritten. I don't know if they have some kind of new person to direct this movie, but I'm hoping that these big updates soon will have everybody excited, everybody thrilled for Spawn, you guys, including myself. I want to see John Leguizamo come back to play the clown in Violator. He was hilarious in that film. Michael Jai White was so good. And we're going practical effects, you guys. We need to go practical because that Spawn suit was damn near perfection for being in the 90s. It was so good. The way Al Simmons was all burned, he looked great. And then when he got the whole suit, it looked dope. It looks really good, you guys. Oh my God, I can't wait. Please give us some kind of big announcement soon because I need Spawn back. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this nice little update from Jamie Foxx and Todd McFarlane for the Spawn reboot. Thoughts and opinions? Please post them down below and let me know what you guys think. Peace.